TikTok hits the clock. It is yet another moment where we decide who owns the best jollof rice. Despite this debate being put to bed a long time ago, but our Ghanaians brethren will not allow this debate to rest as they keep bragging that they have the best jollof rice. At 9 p.m. African time, 9 p.m. Nigerian time, the Falconet will be taking on the young stars of Ghana for the place to be given the bragging rights as long as the All-African Games 2024 is concerned. Welcome to yet another breathtaking moment on the radio where the sport crew of Voice of the People 96.1 FM Abuja is set to thrill you with the best of a sport and gist and everything in between. It is exactly 5 minutes gone past the hour of 4 p.m. on the 21st day in the month of March 2024. My name is Franklin Imona, the one you love to call Uncle Fine Boy, because I am the finest uncle talking sport in the capital city and beyond. Someone say, Fine Boy, why not? You can be the sport chef, dishing you hot like never before. Of course, that chuckle, you know who has it.
Okay, guys, come on. Fine boy can be fine boy, but I tell you what we're here to do is simple. Let you get the news, bring you all the information, put you up to speed, and most importantly, what we're here to do as well is to let you know all you need to know every hour on the hour as we count down to those friendly games against Ghana. That's all about the Black Stars of Ghana, and of course the Eagles of Mali. We'll look at the All-Africa games. Fine boy thinks we are chasing. I think we are crawling. We'll talk about that as well. We'll be touching down the NWFL time per me, that is the Women Football League match day 10. We'll look at everything and how players behave when you give them too much money. All these are more, guys.
Of course.
The transfer market on the show. Don't go nowhere, guys, because it's 1 hour of sport extravaganza.
We got football, we got tennis, we got Formula One, and something cooking in golf. All these and many more loading on the show. You don't want to touch the dial. Let's go on this breather. When we return, we will be taking you to the local scene. Big news are coming out from the Nigerian Premier Football League as the organizers, Chief Davison Omi, has given a marching order to all the club administrators. You no longer have a place on the technical bench.
Absolutely.
We'll be right back. News from the local scene. Alright, welcome back, and straight away we take you to the local scene. And from the local scene, let's start with the number one league in Africa. I beat my chest with full confidence that yes, the Nigerian Premier Football League is the number one league in Africa. You can take me to court, and guess what? My lawyers have their fact. The days of club administrators are sitting on the technical benches during Nigerian Premier Football League games could be passed following a new directive from the organizers. Yes, this was a memo that was sent by the NPFL Chief Operating Officer, no other than Chief Davison Omi. He explained that the administrators were not allowed any more on the bench during games of the championship. But the people that are allowed to be on the technical bench includes a substitute for players, coaches, and backroom staff, which have defined roles to play in the course of the game. Imagine the PA to Sir Jim Ratcliffe of Manchester United sitting on the technical bench. Imagine Todd Bowley of Chelsea sitting on the substitute bench. Imagine the fan talking about the Fanway Sports operators of Liverpool sitting on the technical bench while Liverpool is playing Man United, and you see Sir Jim Ratcliffe on Man U saying, Rashford, pass the ball. What's wrong with you? In fact, I'm sacking you. Chief says all of these things is a thing of the past. Sport Bishop, is this a good move or it's something that ought to have been done long time ago?
I think it's a fantastic move. A long time ago is the word. I'm surprised to see where I see no reason. I repeat again. I see no reason why club owners, club managers, GMs. What are they doing in the technical bench? The bench is for the coaches, for the physios, and for the substitute players. It's as simple as that. Any player who does not have a direct interference on match day, even if you're not on the match day squad and in the team, you have no business on the bench. You could sit close to the bench, maybe at the stand. Look at how Chelsea created their own soccer, but not on the bench. Just
be at the VIP section.
Absolutely, because we see coaches go here to try and influence the officials, make calls, intimidate the referees, intimidate opponents, get into fisticuffs, and we don't want this anymore in our league. We, like you said, it's one of the best league in Africa, if not the best in Africa. Then let's begin to do the need for the simple things.
Sport Bishop, let me take you to a scenario that happened in match day 3 between Kano Pillars and Remo Stars, where the assistant chairman of Kano Pillars was seen slapping an assistant referee. It was live on TV. It was caught where he got angry, where a caller was made against his team, Kano Pillars, and this man went into the pitch and slapped one of the linesmen, and the assistant referee in that game. Though it was fine, but if this move was done long time ago,
that wouldn't have happened. He would have no business coming in from the stands down to the pitch, through the technical area, and then to have to get into to accost, if I use that word, the opposition. I can even go back to when Ifeanyi was bad. Remember when there was an issue where he tried to intimidate the opposition. So these are the things we want to curb. We know you love the sport. We know you love your team. Good. You've appointed a manager to do the job. Let him do the job. You've appointed a physio to treat your players. Let him treat your players.
Absolutely.
You have appointed players to play the game. Let them play the game. If they are stewards, let them do their job. Just ensure that the running of your club is up to speed, top notch, one of the best you can get anywhere in the world, and the result will come. You don't have to be there. You don't have to influence. And I'm happy with this move. I think it took too long for the MPFL to stamp the authority down. Please, when you come with your team, stay in the stands.
And talking about stamping authority in teams like these, let me also inform you that the league body have also warned clubs concerning their ball boys that any delay that the ball boys will do in terms of
delaying the ball, stopping the flow,
giving out the ball when the ball has gone out of play.
Absolutely.
Like throw-ins, corner kicks, and then you see ball boys deliberately trying to delay, especially when the team at home is leading. I think a 1 million naira fine has been imposed to any club if they are caught wanting.
I think it's against fair play, to be sincere with you. We say no to whatever what that is. It's against fair play, against the ethics of the game, against the code of conduct. And we're happy that the MPFL have decided to stamp their foot down, 1 million naira fine. And about the game where Aimba played Aqua United at the Gospel of Abbey Stadium, when Coach Finidi George was like, we know we lost 1 goal to them, there's no issue. But Aqua United are bigger than keeping the ball, trying to hold the ball, the board boys. He made that statement here, but we had the tete-a-tete with him as well. These are the reasons why the MPFL want to come in and see. Win games. We see teams go abroad. If you want to slow a game, it's a professional way of doing it. We call it keep ball. Keep the ball, pass the ball on the pitch of play, waste the time. But don't go using an unconventional way, an unprofessional way, and put the game into disrepute.
All right, and talking about putting game into disrepute, let me let you know that one team has been impeccable following the end of the wrestling championship in the ongoing African Games that is currently going down in Ghana. We hear that Team Nigeria won all 5 gold medals on offer the competition, and then they put another 5 on Tuesday, having won 4 out of the 5 available gold medals on Monday. Not only that, let me inform you that our own queen of the track is known as the Amusa Express. She won a gold medal in the 110 hurdles, and she also finished in the 4x400, I beg your pardon, a relay following her excellent performance to run down the track, giving Team Nigeria the gold medal. Sport Bishop.
First of all, I want to start with the wrestling. Good news we heard. When that deed first came up, You know, they were the second best in the All Africa Games, and they went to the Africa Championship in Egypt, and they thumped. In just a few days later, they thumped. Please after me. They thumped the Egyptian, winning the overall. Imagine getting 245 over out of 250 points. They were the best in the competition. You can see Dan Lagali smiling with pictures coming in from there. Mary Genesis winning her game. Adijat Idris. Nigeria won every game except one, and that one they didn't win. They finished with a silver medal. So it tells you how.
Clean sweep.
If they had took this from the All Africa game, maybe it would have been better than Egypt at the end of the day. But all is well that end. So they were second best at the All Africa Games in Accra, and they were the best team as well in the African Championship in Egypt. Good one for them. Could have gone to all the players that did well. Messi, Adekoroye, the Adekoroye sisters, the Bibemi, Madu Bofa, all of Messi, all of them. They made us proud. 345 out of 250. It is unprecedented. We know Egypt will always be, if they're not first, they are second. I don't know what we've got with Egypt in wrestling, and they finished second as well. But kudos to our girls; they did a fantastic job. That I must say.
Talking about Toby Amusa completing a hat trick of African Games title, winning 3 gold medals back to back. No other came closer to this lady. Her speed continued to improve as she finished with 13.77 seconds to win the overall gold. I keep telling Sport Bishop that look, yes, Egypt might be number one, but
no, don't do this. They might be number one. Egypt are number one. Can I say that again?
Hey, well, Sport Bishop, just know that Egypt actually competed in more games than Team Nigeria.
Nobody stopped you.
That is the advantage.
Did anybody stop you from competing?
They didn't, but the games to which we participated at come on.
Last year we won. Let me tell you why I don't think it's a step up. Last year we finished second in Rabat, Morocco. We finished with 46 gold, 36 silver, and 48 bronze. Right now, we have only 35 gold, 23 silver, and 32 bronze. Total of 88. The games are almost done and dusted. How we are going to hit that mark of 48 or even surpass it? Don't forget that events when Nigeria had gotten medals that they did not. Let's start from football mail. We got silver last time out. We were sent home packing with El-Rufai. Come on, boy, that's the truth. And then when you go to other sports where you expect Nigeria to have done well, in some just like in tennis, though it's perennial. We lost 3 times to Omar Hassan. It is shown in the ranking as well. But we won more gold at tennis than we didn't. So it is what it is. But kudos have to go to, like I said, let's not brush away the good effort of Nigerian athletes. The Minister of Youth and Sport was speaking and was commending the girls for what they did. Amosu won the 4x100, won the 100-meter hurdles. Chidi Okezie with the personal best, defeating the one of the world fastest men from Zambia. Muzala Sumunkonga hitting 45.0 seconds, 06 seconds for Chidi, going down to won the 4x100 in a time of 38.41 for the men, for the women for 3.41 seconds. Esther Elo Joseph Oswell, fantastic. Though she didn't win gold, she won silver from the 400-meter in a time of 51.61 seconds. Team Nigeria so far were fantastic. They were impeccable yesterday with 4 gold, a silver medal. And come on, tell you that we're not doing so. So like I said, 35 gold, 23 silver, 32 bronze. But if you look at where Egypt are on the table, you ask yourself, come on, we're not even close half to what they've got in gold. So is it a good outing? Maybe I'll leave that to Nigerians to decide.
All right, and leaving that for Nigeria to decide. One thing that we cannot leave for Nigerians to decide is that the game that will be coming down later tonight, which is the final for the under 20 women's game that will be going down between Nigeria and Ghana. Sport Bishop coach Christopher Danjuma is ready. The girls are ready to retain the gold medal to which they won in the last edition. Kickoff time 9 p.m. The Battle of Jollof Rice will be decided again today. Sport Bishop, are you optimistic that we will retain the gold medal today? Or you are seeing the 12th, I won't call them man, 12 women against Nigeria.
Let me explain to you. He said that Christopher Danjuma is ready, right? Christopher Musa Danjuma is ready. He said Nigerians are ready. I'm ready as well.
Oh, I didn't mention.
You didn't put that in?
Apologies.
Thank you very much. Come on, it's a no-brainer. I think we're going to get the gold medal against Ghana. But first of all, I'm going to give a shout out to Ghana for what they have done in their football. They got a man who was leading the works in Europe, brought him back to the technical team, gave him another 20 men's job, and now the guy has gotten them to the finals of the Africa Games. Same with the women as well. Unprecedented. He played in 2 finals, both male and female football. That tells you there's growth in that competition. So Nigeria should watch out for Ghana in that friendly game coming up. So kudos to Ghana and their football. Fantastic, I must say. They put up some great performances there. So, but unfortunately, the Jollof battle has to end again with Nigeria win. I think we've won so many of the battles. Rugby, we won so many so far in the competition.
But
we win this one again.
Team Ghana do not want to accept defeat that our jollof rice taste better than theirs.
Have you been opportunity to taste their jollof?
Of course I have.
How do you feel?
Come on, you can't beat Nigerian jollof rice.
All I know is Nigeria is better than them in sports. Period. they should accept it with look at the AFCON, look at the Women's Nations Cup, look at everything. We have
a date with them tomorrow.
Look at the athletics. Every time Nigeria beat Ghana. Nigeria beat Ghana.
All the time.
It's a routine.
Hopefully tonight will mark the end of this debate. All right, Sport Bishop, can we come back to Nigeria for a moment as we head to the game that went down in the Nigerian Women Football League, match day 10 between Heartland Queens and Nasarawa Amazon. We caught up with coach Obi Ogbala in that one. Following his team's win against Nasarawa Amazon. Come on, let's hear what coach Obi has to say.
Coach Obi, congratulations. Thank you. 1-0 you won. It looks like this is a very predictable match. People say that is a table topper. Did you see it at the end of the day as a table topping clash?
Definitely, yes. Because when we were topping before now, until the last match before this one, Nasarawa has to topple us. And I know plus or minus, if I win this game, I will go back to my number 1 position. So I saw it like that. And I have belief where my players are. I know they will deliver. Not because it happens this way. We were pushing. At the time, if you watch me at the technical line, you saw me, I was calm. I know it's going to come. It is only patience.
And the stunner came from your unarguably the best player in this match. Just describe that stunning goal to us.
Yeah, well, actually, we've been working towards it. We worked towards that goal because throughout our training session, tactical session, organization, functional training, we took them on. Even a day before this match, we took them on that. I know when she got that ball, I told her in the first half that be patient, the goal is going to come. When she controlled that ball, I know what she can do. I'm not surprised seeing that goal.
Now, looking at this, a former champion. Give it to them. Tell me what you want to say about your opponent, Nasarawa Amazon, in this match.
Well, definitely was my former team. You know, I left Amazon to Heartland Queens. I did well in Amazon. I won the league with them. I played the Federation Cup finals with them. I know they are defending champion. They are a good side. After playing the first match, before we played that first match, I never knew anything about them. But after we played that match, I came down, sat down, watched them time and again. I have to develop a plan that eventually gave me this point. They are a good side. Nothing to take away from Amazon. They are a good side anytime, any day.
Okay. With this victory, you have returned back to the top. Have you come to stay? And what do you want to say about the dream of every club in Premiership Super 6 as it concerns Heartland Queens?
Well, when I took over the mantle of the league table, I know I'm not going to relinquish it easily. When they took over, I know I'm going to overtake them. And I've come to stay.
What does that mean concerning your match with Abia Angels?
Well, thank God I got the victory in today's match. I'm going back to work towards that.
I am going back to work towards that, and that was what Coach Obi Ogbola in that one. Ogbola. Hey, Coach Obi Ogbala. That goal didn't come until late in that one at the 84th minute when Mary Lucy got that goal for the team. It was quite very, very crazy in that one. But then the coach the goal had to come.
Absolutely, that goal scored by no other than Messi. Lucky it fought me a powerful strike. The guy is a very strong, powerful striker. So watched that here when they played the Nigeria Tels here in the Nigerian Football League where they got that victory. It was 3-1 here at the Aggie Ronsi Stadium here in the FCT. So that goal came. 1-0 Heartland sitting comfortably. Other games being played. We know that Raymond Stars beat Delta Queens 1-0 Hannah Ibrahim with the goal in the 79th minute. Edo Queens defeated Rivers Angels by 4-1. Goodness Osigwe with a hat-trick 7th, 8th and 56th minute. Amarachi Honora, White Peace Effiong scored the concession goal for Rivers Angels. As well, it was goal between Abia Angels and Royal Queens. Nigeria Test beat Danas Ladies by 3-1. Saliu Grace, Sophia Bankole and John Douglas with the goal. Ayeba Amin Officer scored the concession goal for Danas Lady. Confluence Queen beat Adamawa Queens by 2-0. Chinyere Menike and of course Mary Mamadou with those goals. Sunshine Queens beat Robo Queens by 3-0. Fasila Tadeyemo an own goal in the 2nd minute. White Taiwo Jibade and Shola Odulwale getting the goals in the 8th and 11th minute to ensure that Sunshine Queens win by 3-0. And Ekiti Queens were beaten at home by Bayelsa Queens by $0. Kotsi, that goal by Abiola Blessing in that encounter. Confluence Queen, who told you, won that game 2-0. So for looking at how things look on the table, Hadland sits on top of the table on Group A. Nasarawa second with 17 points. Confluence Queen Storm with 17 points. Danas fourth with 14 points. Abia Angels fifth with 14 points. And of course, Nigeria Tels are 7th with 11 points. Hopefully, another win could push them to as high as 4th. In Group B, Bayelsa Queens are 19 points first. Rivers Angels 18 points. Edo Queens 16 points. FC Robo 15 points. Remo Stars 12 points. Delta Queens 12 points. And of course, Ekiti seems to be the team right now. If the league ends today, they go down. They have 8 points from 10 games.
All right, let's touch down quickly the camp of the Super Eagles as we hear that the players are talking to the coach. It's battle ready to make sure that what went down in the World Cup qualifiers when Nigerians took on Qatar will not repeat itself again. Sport Bishop, we hear that it was this man that spoke to us, Alex Iwobi, was with us on the show that was earlier this morning.
Yeah.
And then Demola Lukman also had a chit chat with us concerning what they are set to do for the team. Let's listen to what Alexi Wobi, Demola Lukman, as well as Jigozie Awazim had to say concerning the game tomorrow.
Because it was in season, we had to go straight back to the club football, so we haven't had much time to reflect. But of course, we want to continue the form we had at AFCON and hopefully push on and make things great again. Of course, it's like another rivalry against one of a nation that's close to us, so we'll give our full 100% to try and get the result we want.
Yeah, we're getting prepared for the game, obviously on Friday, so yeah, we're looking forward to it. Obviously the AFCON, many good things happen, so you know we still got the same bunch of group, so you know yeah we're still happy and together, and obviously some new faces as well, so in the squad, so yeah, really happy to be back with the team. It's an opportunity for us to once again show the level that we're at, the level that we've shown in AFCON and the level that's expected of us, so yeah, we're definitely looking forward to it.
We're all focused on the friendly games ahead, and we're all getting along also with our new coach, and yeah, I think basically he knows everything about the team and he's been part of us, and so I think it's not going to be difficult for him to lead the team. So he's doing amazingly well in the first training sessions, and I hope that we're going to have a good run with him.
All right, and then you heard.
Yeah, no, another good session from us. I think yeah, we're getting prepared for the game, obviously on Friday, so yeah.
Finidi Jojo also had a stop by to talk to us regarding how prepared his team is going against Ghana in that one.
Okay, we coach Finidi George, coach. First training in charge as coach or head coach of the team as we count down for the game against Ghana and Mali. How's the response been with the guys?
It's been good. Yeah, we're still waiting for some players. But the players that are here now doing a good job, good training. It's not that intense because some of them are coming, just traveling back or getting here. So, but it's been a good feeling. The team spirit is good, so I'm happy about it.
So, what's it feel like having the saddle with responsibility of handling this team right now for these 2 games? These are crucial games, Ghana and Mali.
Yeah, definitely as a coach, there's responsibility, but that's what we do. You have to be calm and do your job. Make sure you do it properly. We know a lot of Nigerians are watching, so we want to make them proud. The AFCON is gone, so these are 2 games that are very, very crucial to Nigeria. So we'll take it seriously and make sure we get the best out of these games.
All right.
Kick-off time and Nigeria will be taking on Ghana in that one.
Sadly, the coach said he will use the players that are available, and we're hearing that for players like Calvin Bassey and of course Kenneth Omedewa, it's touch and go, meaning that it's not really fully
neither here nor there.
Exactly. So wait and see how he pans. But I love the optimism around the boys. It's a new face, a new chapter. I love the fact they believe in Finidi. In the words of Awazim, he has been there for a long time. He understands them. He knows what he wants to do. And we hope that this brings us good tidings come the end of those 2 friendlies.
Come the end of this friendly, Nigerians will be smiling. According to Coach Finidi George, he says he wants to put smiles on the faces of Nigeria as well as getting the job done. At 2 p.m., we will be here to give you a rundown, perhaps the preview on the game at 4 p.m.
Absolutely.
As per Bishop, can we go on a break? And when we return, we will be moving straight to the foreign scene. But then we hear that in the camp of Gabon, one of their captains have been sent packing because he brought in a family member to the same hotel, which is a teammate.
He wants a brother now. Like me now, how would I travel to the World Cup in 20 times without going with you? I just want to encourage me, someone to let me go.
Yes, I will go with you, but my space is in the stands and not in the hotel room.
close to. He wants you guys to be in the same hotel. I don't know why. But anyway, that's quite shocking. He broke the camp rules, and Gabon decided to throw him out as well. Just breaking news coming in quickly before we leave Africa. We hear our rugby team's hope of winning a medal. That's for the ladies. The Lady Starlets of Nigeria has hit the rocks. 2 losses today against Tunisia and Uganda end their chance of a medal prospect at the championship. They lost 7-17 to Tunisian counterpart, 12-32 to Uganda in their final group game. The 2 losses follow yesterday's collapse against Ghana and Madagascar. Rugby making its first appearance at the Africa game. Nigeria will win no medal.
Better luck next time. Let's go on this break, and when we return straight to the foreign scene, we will take you. But then keep the calls coming, keep the message coming on 070-0010-961-961.
Send us an SMS, a WhatsApp message, a WhatsApp voice note. Call us on that same number and also a WhatsApp call. Either normal call or WhatsApp call. We will give voices to your messages because we are the voice of the people. The number again is 0700 010 961 961. 0700 010 961 961.
And what is the topic? Simple. Go there and let us know who wins the gold medal later tonight. Is it the Falconets of Nigeria or the young Black Stallions of Ghana?
And also let us know about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. What are you expecting of Coach Finidi George and his goons? I mean goons, I mean Alex Iwobi, Chidozie Awazim, Ademola Lookman. What do you think about them moving forward against the game against Ghana that will take place tomorrow? What are your expectations? Let's hear from you. Also drop that as well on the message.
Don't touch the dial.
Others may drop the mic. I talk into it. If you're in need of a voice, well, I've got one.
Voice of the People, 96.1 FM.
VOP 96.1 FM.
Today's sun is so hot though.
So what are you waiting for? Get the authentic taste of creamy cold berry ice cream. To order online from Gariki, call 090-8831-5907. Guarimpa 090-8831-5909. And Lugbe 090-8845-3416.
Enjoy authentic cold berry ice cream. Now, you can enjoy the original taste of premium American Romeo's Pizza. Juicy, just the way you like it. To order online from Guarimpa, call 090-8831-5908. Gariki 090-8831-5906. And Lupe 090-9238-9861. Romeo's Pizza, the pizza champions.
Coming in hot, just like
After a long week at school, don't you want to wind down and have fun?
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain! Tune in to the Kids Cafe and enjoy story time, spelling bees, and poems, and win amazing prizes.
Yeah, boy!
Kids Cafe, Saturdays at 11 a.m. on VOP 96.1 FM. It's the Kids Cafe. Come, let's have fun.
I can't think of a rhyme!
Every play, every score, and every victory is a story waiting to be told. Sports Bit. Weekdays at 8:30 a.m. Now you have a voice.
Meet us on YouTube, Insta, and Twitter at Voice of the People 96.1 FM.
Voice of the People 96.1 FM.
Tune in for all the action. Rep your team and be loyal to the game. Sports Lounge, weekdays 4 to 5 p.m. Now, you have a voice.
Welcome back to the second half of the biggest sports show in the land. Yes, I say that again with my full chest. Broadcasting to you live from the studio of Voice of the People 96.1 FM here in Abuja. My name remains Franklin Imona, the one you love to call Uncle Fineboy, and together I have been piloting the show together with my host,
the Sport Bishop, the Magistrate, the Pilot, the Prophet, the Professor, none so reigns and together. We brought you up to speed with everything happening in the local scene, from the Super Eagles to the Falconet to the All Africa game to tennis, basketball, wrestling. We brought it to you just like you like it. Now we're moving on to the foreign scene. We know that today there will be games in the Euro qualification, in the Africa qualification. We'll bring you up to speed with what's happening with coaches. We hear they say Razzmatazz. Got to start getting the news. Alonso in the news. Harry Kane in the news. Robinho in the news. Don't forget what's happening in the NBA and, of course, in tennis. One man says he's like an old wine in a young man's body.
Just because he won.
Come on, man.
Because he won.
And then, of course, one man called McGregor. More testing for the man as he prepares for his return to the UFC. All these guys just for your listening pleasure. Don't forget to be part of the show. It's very simple. Get down to our WhatsApp portal, drop a message, a voice note, or you send an SMS, call, or send us or call us on WhatsApp as well on this number 0700 010 961 961. That is 0700 010-961-961. This is the Voice of the People, and we want to hear your voice.
Streaming live on YouTube on the address of VOP 96.1 Abuja, VOP 96.1 Abuja. Also, we are live on Radio Garden. Do well to go there, download the app if you do not have it, and if you do, amazing. Look for VOP 96.1 FM Abuja and get yourself inclined and in sync with what we are doing right here on the YouTube address. Feel free to drop your comment.
Absolutely.
And we will give attention to your voice because it's all about your Sport Bishop. If you're ready, let's move to the foreign scene.
Let the ship rumble.
Let's take you to the foreign scene. And in the foreign scene, we want to touch down at Germany as the battle for Xavi Alonso intensify. We hear that Bayern Munich and Liverpool are in a longer ahead to get this man whose team is undefeated so far this season. 38 games are played in all competition, including the Europa League, including the DFB Cup, and this team remains unbeaten. Right there in the German Bundesliga, Xavi Alonso has been doing the Lord's work. Thanks to his fullbacks and the person of Jeremy Frimpong, Grimaldo, not forgetting Florent Wirtz, his attacking maestro midfield, and of course the injured Victor Boniface, who before he was injured was banging goals left, right and centre. Liverpool are in the quagmire to get this man, cause Jurgen Klopp will be leaving the club at the end of the season.
Absolutely.
As well as Thomas Tuchel leaving Bayern Munich at the end of the season. Spot Bishop, where do you think is the ideal place for a certain Xavi Alonso
the word ideal is very hard though. Now I say ideal now, that's if I say so this boy and he knows what he's saying, he should come on. It's up to Xavi. Nobody thought he would do what he's doing with Bayer Leverkusen. It's quite unprecedented that a man will go to a Bayer Leverkusen and be unbeaten as at the ending of March, almost a month and a half to the end of the season in all competition, whether it's in the Cup, in the League and in the Europa League. They've been unbeaten. You don't even know when they are beaten because you think you are winning 2-1 90 minutes, bang bang, 2 goals in 90 minutes and you win. We saw that, I beg your pardon, in the Europa League. We saw that in the league. They malhandled Bayern Munich. They annihilated them. They decimated them. They put them to the sword. The team is good and it's under the tutelage of one man, Xabi Alonso. I think during his playing career, Borio said if there was any man who would do so well in the coaching job is him. And the guy has metamorphosed, you know. When you play with quality managers, it rubs off. He's played with Mourinho. He's played with Ancelotti. He's played with Benitez. He's played with some quality managers, Zidane, you know. He's played with some great players, you know. So, and he's got a footballing brain as well.
He has won trophies. He has won the World Cup. He has won the Euros. He has won the Champions League. He has won the Spanish La Liga.
He's a handsome man.
Oh wow, Spot Bishop.
It's very easy for one handsome to motivate you. He's a proper motivator.
Oh, wow.
We see during his playing days, he was a tireless worker. I wonder what he's doing with his players in the training ground. He works their socks off. That's what it's all about. So I think he will fit into the Liverpool philosophy of defend, attack, power, press, play with 150%, energetic football like Klopp has instituted when he joined the club and about to leave. But Bayern Munich as well, he's got the DNA. He also played in Bayern Munich under a certain Pep Guardiola. He understands winning titles.
So,
and
Spot Bishop, where should he be come next season? Should he remain at Bayer Leverkusen?
No, you have to leave when the ovation is loudest. I think he needs to leave.
To where?
To Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool.
That's where I think it's a match.
Don't you think the EPL will be a setup for him? Looking at how a certain Lampard went to the EPL.
Lampard was unprepared. Lampard, what did he coach in the Championship one season? Alonso has been there. He's been there for 2 seasons. First thing wasn't as magnificent as you expected him. But then the second, look at what he's doing. He has he's grown. He has see. If you say a coach that has a plan, even when it's not working out for him, he has a plan. This is what he wants to do. And the way he plays at Bayer Leverkusen is similar to what Klopp does at Liverpool. So all he needs to do is take that template and brawl it. The same players, the same philosophy, hopefully the same result. It is for Bayern Munich. They love to pass the ball, tiki-taka. You have to start rebranding, working on their fitness and it may take time. And Bayern Munich may not have that time.
Bayern Munich will not have that time for you to brandish your footballer in case you are eating the rock just like Thomas Tuchel. Sport Bishop, can we move over now to Brazil as it's from one scandal to another.
Yeah.
We hear that the court in Spain has granted Dani Alves a bail, but we hear developing stories that the woman whose name is still withheld, the lawyer has come out to rubbish that verdict given by the court in support of Alves, that it is a justice for the rich and injustice for the poor. Even though we hear that Dani Alves is still struggling to meet up with that bail, he has reached out to Neymar's father to help him offset the bail of €1 million, and that is £853,000. We hear that is yet to meet up with the bail, and at least he will spend another 24 hours in pre-trial detention. But the woman's lawyer have said that this man should not be allowed to go on bail.
She called it a scandal. That's the word she used. She called it a scandal that the ruling by the court it's injustice. How do you a man who used to serve 4.5 years imprisonment has just started off just maybe a year, and then you're telling him that he can then bail himself out with $1 million because we know that if he rallies around he can get 1 million.
Of course, call his friend.
Oh yes, he can.
Call Ronaldinho.
Oh yes, he can.
Call you.
I may not be able to help him. He didn't help from somewhere to fierce. But if he rallies around, he could get that money. It's something he could do. So for me, if you ask me, I think Alves the woman has got her own right. She says a scandal. She can go to the higher court. It's as simple as that. Until you get to the Supreme Court, you've got the right for retrial. You've got the right for, the fact, for me, the biggest story is that he has been found guilty. So no matter what, it's a stent on his CV.
All right.
Whatever he said, the others found guilty for rape. Whether he finds this money and gets his bail and goes home, it still shows that, come on, what a way to end the career. This is the most successful, the most illustrious player in football history to go down for rape. Sickening. Absolutely sickening.
Another player that will be going down for rape is former Manchester City and Real Madrid forward Robinho. We hear that he must serve the jail term of 9.5 years.
The good thing is that he will serve it in Brazil. Family will be close by to come visit him. He will not be extradited to Italy. But come on, here we go. The big question I always say is here we go again. How come do we associate footballers and issues that are, that are mind-boggling? We had the Mendy issue, we had the Greenwood issue, we had the Rashford issue, we had the Phil Foden issue, we had the
John Terry issue, the Wembridge issue, Ryan Giggs issue. We can go on and on and on.
It's somewhere at the corner, hopefully. But what I love about us that we have no issue.
Of course, with respect.
With respect to us, we love women. We appreciate them, just like you did recently by respecting the lady and taking her to the altar. So it is what it is. It is. So for me, the thing is that I'm happy that he's going to face his fine, but people may say it's because it's a Brazilian or because it's a star again. But the thing is the law in the land says they don't extradite, so he has to spend 7 years. Is huge. How old is Robinho now? He's 40. In the next 7 years, he'll be 47. Wow.
9 years actually. 9 years.
49. Sad. Really sad.
Really, really sad. But then one thing that is not sad is that we hear that Harry Kane's statue is really, really up for display. Sport Bishop, do you want to tell us more about that one?
Absolutely. We hear images of a statue of England captain Harry Kane, which was commissioned by a London council, has been reviewed ahead of it going on display.
Come on now, why the Expo?
Wow. Waltham Forest Council allocated £7,200 in 2019 and 2020 to have the work made of the Chalford raised footballer, but it has been kept in storage since. The project was approved by the Conservative councillors of Kilford Edgesbury Ward. They say it will go on public display in the borough later this year. We're seeing the pictures right now. Wow. Harry Kane is still playing football, and he's already gotten a memorabilia in his name, a statue. What a player he's been for 83 Lions. What a player he's been for Spurs. What a player he's been. An absolute brilliant player. And that is why he's where he is right now in the world of football.
All right, and later tonight, it will be the return of the players for sport in the 2024 Euros as nations will be battling it out from the League A, League B, League C. Games will be going down.
Before you do that, let's take this message from WhatsApp. Like I said, keep sending them in. It says, good evening, my wonderful people. Today, our Falconet would win for our Super Eagles. They must win their match against the Black Stars of Ghana for them to redeem their image where the fans are. I don't know what image you're trying to redeem, but let's wait and see how that one pans out. This message from Comrade Chiwendu all the way from Jabi. Thank you very much, Comrade Chiwendu. Don't forget, you can be sending your messages just like he did on WhatsApp, sending a voice note, put a call to us, put a WhatsApp call to us, send us an SMS, all would count. And the number is simple, 0700 010 961 961. I'll take that again, 0700 010 961 961. We want to hear from you guys. Talk to us about the Falconets and their chances tonight, and of course the Super Eagles as they prepare for a big game tomorrow. Talking about the Black Stars of Ghana.
Games that will be going down in the Europe's 2024 playoffs include Poland will be at home to welcome Estonia. It's all about Wales against Finland for who goes through. Bosnia and Herzegovina will take on Ukraine, while it's all about Iceland and Israel in the League B. And in the League C, Georgia will trade tackles with Luxembourg, while Greece will take on Kazakhstan in that one. Right here at the League C 2024 relegation playoff, it's all about Gibraltar against Lithuania. Other friendlies that we will be keeping tabs on include El Salvador against Bonaire. Solomon Island will take on Fiji. Ethiopia and Lesotho will trick tackle. That game is already done and dusted. Lesotho defeated Ethiopia by 2-1. Fiji defeated Solomon Island by 2-0, while Bonaire and El Salvador played out a 1-0 draw. Cyprus and Latvia games will be coming on in an hour time. Belarus against Montenegro, Malta against Slovenia, Cape Verde will take on Guyana, Guinea will take on Vanuatu, and Portugal. Big one tonight will be playing Sweden, while South Africa will take on Andorra, Venezuela, and Italy as a day.
And that's how it looks like across the friendlies across in Asia. The AFC qualification Group A round 2, we have Qatar vs Kuwait. Afghanistan will take on India. In Group B, it's Japan. They have beaten North Korea by a goal to nil as we speak. Myanmar played a 1-0 draw with Syria. In Group C, South Korea played a 1-0 draw with Thailand, while Singapore were held by China 2-2. In Group D, Chinese Taipei lost to Kyrgyzstan by 2-0 at home. While Oman, yes, I will take on Malaysia later to guide. That game is for 7 p.m. In Group E, you have Hong Kong, Uzbekistan 2. Iran will take on Turkmenistan. That game comes at 5 p.m. In Group F, Indonesia beat Vietnam by go to nil, while Iraq will take on Philippines. That game is for 8 p.m. In Group G, Pakistan lost to Jordan by 3-0, while Saudi Arabia will take on Tajikistan. In Group H, UAE versus Yemen, 7 p.m. Nepal will take on Bahrain. In Group I is Australia versus Lebanon. That game has ended. Australia winning Lebanon by 2-0. And of course, Palestine will take on Bangladesh.
All right, so let's move over now to the world of Fast and Furious, as I love to call it, Formula One, where one man is speaking and he is lashing out on the administrators of Formula One. Lewis Hamilton has come out to say that, look, there is no transparency and accountability in Formula One as the sport continues to be rocked by off-track wrangles. The 7-time champion appeared to conflate controversies involving governing body, the FIA, and the behavior of Red Bull team principal Christian Horner. Speaking before the weekend's Australian Grand Prix, Hamilton said that with the FIA, things happening behind closed doors, there is no accountability, and the fans need that. I think I want to agree with Lewis Hamilton. Recall the saga that as a rock at the Formula One concerning the Saudi Arabia chief, where we hear that he has influenced the fans, influenced sponsors, and also influenced other countries' administrators, where he do not want the race to go to other countries, but rather remain in Saudi Arabia.
I think there's been a lot of issues with Formula One, a lot. I think Lewis Hamilton is just coming out to say the truth, trying to call out for transparency, but it goes beyond that. Don't forget there was an issue between Toto Wolff, the president of Mercedes, and his wife, saying that they had conflict of interest. That one was cleared. Now the wife is saying that she's going to take Formula One to court, and there's an issue as well for Horner, whether he sexually harassed a colleague. So there's been a lot of black cloud hovering around Formula One in recent times. But I think for Lewis Hamilton, if I'm him right now, I'll be focused on the game and getting myself. Don't forget, I can't remember the last time in over a year, and I'm going to two. Lewis Hamilton has won a race. He hasn't won a race. Now the new season has begun. It's still
he has a chance to win one this weekend.
At least before he departs for Ferrari. But right now it's looking like it's all about one man, Max Verstappen and Red Bull. They've been blowing hot all season, last season. And who said he can win his third world championship in a row? It's
of course he can. It starts from this weekend as the Grand Prix will be taking center stage. Just like you advise, if you will him, you will put out all those dilly-dally behind him and focus on the race. But one man that have lost focus is Conor McGregor, who we have gotten result that, look, this man he has been tested left, right, and center. He has now become a lab rat.
The guy wants to return to the UFC. That's the major issue. And we hear under the new anti-doping regime, we hear that he's the most drug-tested fighter under the UFC. And we know why. We've seen issues where he vandalized the boss. We saw where he left
some animalistic behavior.
That's who he is. But I love the fact that he has never been found wanting in any use of drug. True. He's been clean. Whenever he comes to fight, he comes clean. He's been whooped at some point, and he has also whooped some people as well. So, but a good one. I want to see him back in the UFC after a long time out, and that's why you see he's going through under this rigorous testing to be sure that he's eligible to play.
Since the 1st of January up until now, he has been tested 5 different times.
Absolutely.
And each of those times that he's tested twice. Each time it's tested. That means it's more time that even we can count.
Absolutely.
We hope that this man's attitude with the doping issues to which they are trying to plant something, or maybe, just maybe, pick out something positive that will be tested to, it doesn't come to fruition. I do not like it where we have one particular athlete or fighter being tested
over
again and again and again.
It kind of affect him psychologically.
True.
But it's been out for some time. What do you expect? They want him to come in when he's clean. Nobody wants hanky-panky in the game. Nobody wants a hanky-panky. Not me, not you, not anybody. And the fact that he decides to return means he must go through all those rigorous tests to be sure that he's clean when he gets back into the octagon.
All right, can we get to tennis now as Andamore is speaking?
Yeah, he has earned a Martin win against former Wimbledon runner-up Matteo Berrettini, who almost fainted in the second set in a tricky Miami first-round draw. Amore, who fought back to win 4-6, 6-3, 6-4, as Italian Berrettini indicated he was struggling with dizziness. The British number 4, Murray, ranked second in the world, will next meet Argentina 26 seed Thomas Martinez-Chavri, who beat him in the subdued Australian Open first-round exit earlier this year. Fellow Britain, Jack Draper, is also through to the second round in Miami. The British number 2 won 6-2, 6-3, 6-2 against Japan Taro Daniel, who meet Chinese 22nd seed Nicola Jari.
And all the way from the YouTube handle, this one is coming from Enugu King Louis Media. It says, nice job, guys. I'm loving what you're doing. Oh, thank you, King Louis. Keep us spreading the word to our people right there in Enugu and environs. Let them know that the king of sports right here in Abuja, we are here.
Come on. You can't get anything better than the voice of the people, 96.1 FM. Anywhere in Abuja, we rule, we rock. We are the it factor.
And when you keep saying ruling and rocking, this woman never ceased to amaze.
Oh, she's rocked us and rocked in and rocked.
And she wants to
rock
us.
She's got a rocked bottom here.
Flattery is not going to help you, gentlemen. It is time for you to excuse us. Okay?